Morning, guys. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training on a Sunday morning here. I just got on my way back home from Tractor Supply, working Thor, who goes home in the middle of the week here coming up, and Draco, the German Shepherd, going towards his off leash, and got to working them. They're doing real well, so I'll be doing some things. But I wanted to talk a little bit about a dog that we just had come to us for rehoming. And that's Red, the Rhodesian Ridgeback, and you guys might have seen Red. He's been in for training, and his owner loves him and all that. And the other day, the owner contacted me and said, can I rehome the dog? And the reason is because the guy's got a very busy, active lifestyle. And he's started going in for training. He's been in for training for a while, and he ended up being a good customer of mine. But he's a very busy man. He's got a cement company, and he's always out of town doing jobs, and the dog ends up getting stuck in the backyard. And he doesn't feel that's fair to the dog, and he's right. So I care about the dog as well. He's a good dog, about 11-month-old Rhodesian Ridgeback, large, big old coon hound, big old floppy-eared hound dog, So I got to thinking yesterday when I was on my way down to the police scenario group, being aware of the fact that I've got to try to figure out what I'm going to do with this dog and rehome him. And if you guys have been around me long enough, you know that it's all about giving a dog a job. Right? That's what I do. I train dogs. So having a dog fulfill a function and to have a job is one of the most worthwhile things in the world to me. Right? It's not just selling a dog. It's a matter of making sure I sell the dog to the right family, the right location, that are going to do something with the animal, and have that dog fill a function. To have a job. Give a dog a job, and he's the most happiest thing in the world. Fulfill the dog's psychological needs in that respect, and you're on your way. So looking at Red, he's a big happy-go-lucky hound dog, right? And he's a really good dog, and he's good with kids. He's got a good happy nature. And I started thinking, what is the best job for Red? And I started thinking, what it is? A support dog. Maybe a fire department or something that would work with him for a trauma dog. You go through, people have trauma and they bring a dog in, people get to love on the dog and that kind of thing. It's a very good thing, worthwhile. Be able to take him into hospitals and to be a support dog, right? But at the same time with Red, he's got a nose. That dog can probably track. So I could probably dovetail it and teach him to track and get him finding kids, lost kids, that kind of thing. Another good function for a fire department, law enforcement, or something like that, that's well-rounded for a dog like Red. He would fulfill the need in that regards tremendously because he's an excellent dog. Just happy-go-lucky dog, a lot of good nature to him. And he would fill that function very well. So I thought, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take him towards fulfilling the function of a support dog. Emotional support dog / tracking for finding kids, so there's more versatility in his job classifications because that makes the dog more versatile and he fulfills more of a budgetary need for fire department, law enforcement, whatever it may be, right? So a tracking dog, he would do real well at that. So I'm going to start working on it, and I'll let you guys see some more pictures, and we'll start trying to rehome him. It doesn't mean that he can't go to a family or to go to somebody, but what I do care about is the dog is put in a location that the dog is going to be put to work, okay? If you have a very active lifestyle and you're going to go out and do something with the animal, you're going to get into things, then you're my kind of person. But if you're not going to do anything, you just want to stick the dog in the backyard, that's not what I do. I want to see my dogs go to fulfilling a function, right? And that's really a big part of my sales overall. When I sold Dante, I beat the bush until somebody popped up that was really that type of a customer that I knew was going to put that dog to work. Dante is now being worked by one of the top law enforcement decoys in the United States. And he's going to kick ass and take names, and he's going to be for personal protection for this gentleman as he travels across the country with him and his wife in a trailer. And the guy's been around dogs a lot of years. So, in other words, it was a perfect fit, right? And that's what I'm always looking for. It's not about the sales. It's a matter of making sure I screen the customers. A good example of that is my Dutch Shepherds. How many times have you heard me say that I believe that the Dutch Shepherd is not for the layman? He's not for the first-person dog owner. Right? There's too much dog for most people, right? That dog needs to be put to work and should be out there doing a job. And that being the case, I screen my customers real heavy, There's some people out there that'll just take a dog and they don't care who they sell it to because it's all about money, right? It's not about money to me. It's about what I love, and I care about the dogs, and I care about my profession, and I care about having dogs fulfill a function, right? That's what a dog's meant for. You know, he's not meant to be sitting stuck in the backyard. So keep it in mind. But if you think you feel that, you're going to see a lot more videos of Red as I bring him along and we point him in a certain direction. We'll find out what happens, you know. So Red is available for rehome. I thank you very much. You guys have a good day. Mark Ferrasci for Protect Dog Training signing off. Have a good day, guys.